This is Sugar with Sugar Moon. How you guys all doing? I hope that you guys are all having a beautiful day, night, wherever you guys may be in the world, and I hope that you guys are protecting your energy as such. Right now, currently, I just did a little new setup thing going on right now. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to have a different angle. You know me, like I always like to change up my setup. I don't really have like a set setup no matter what. Like it's always, I just like to spice things up, okay? A general reading for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Collective. As you know, Spirit has been asking me a lot lately to do a lot of readings for the Twin Flame Collective. Normally, I like to do different types of videos, but for now, I'm focusing just on readings. And then I'll start to dabble into other topics as such, because I feel like there's other topics that Spirit wants me to kind of brush upon regarding mental health and you know, everything else. But if you're alarmed, I have Snoopy right here. It is summer, it is July, and it's so funny because I was having downloads like last month in June talking about Christmas in July, so I'm feeling that Christmas in July vibes right now. So I was just guided to, I don't know, I don't care what season it is, I just put on Snoop. So I'm gonna polish onto my space, clear the energy. I got incense going on. Also, in Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, I'm referring to energy only. I am not referring to gender, okay? So, energy is pretty much fluid, alright? I'm about to put that in front of the fan. That's so much easier than just blowing it myself. I call out zodiac signs. I also... it doesn't have to be within the chart or whatever, it's just overall the energy that I'm pulling from. So it can be sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or anywhere else within the chart, okay? So don't pay too much attention to the astrology signs, just take what does, or it's just overall the energy that I'm feeling. Like I said, if someone's in Aquarius, then all of a sudden they're in Aries energy, I'm just going to mention, you know, those different types of signs. So it's like we can learn and dabble and pull from each energy from each sign, okay? It's possible to be just one sign. You're not just your sun sign, okay? You're more than just one sign, okay? So make sure that you go and check out your, you know, your birth time if you have access to your birth time, as well as like, because there's many different natal charts that you can go and look up online, okay? That you can type in. List all the decks that I use below in case you're interested or wondering what I'm using. Okay, we are in Leo season, so shout out to all Leos and happy birthday to Leos, okay? So it is your time to shine, you guys. So I'm pretty sure you guys are like desperately waiting for that, alright? So let me... Oh, that's a lot of cards. Right now, I do not read reversals, okay? So I have the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, the Fool, and the Five of Swords, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys these right here. I don't want to burn myself. But yeah, beautiful cards, okay? I love this manga tarot deck. Okay, so... and then here is the Queen of Swords and the Fool. And then last but not least, this is the Five of Swords. Okay, right off the bat, what I'm getting is the Wheel of Fortune. I'm feeling like there's a closing out of a cycle, so technically if you guys have been seeing 10-10. Okay, sorry guys, I forget that we are still in the shadow week of Mercury retrograde. Okay, so we have to take that into account. So it doesn't end until the July 26th, so still technology is being affected. By the way, hi, I think you guys see my face a little bit. But as I was saying, with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm receiving a lot of downloads that there was a closing out of a cycle right now. And also, if you guys are seeing 10-10 or 10-01, that could resonate as a synchronicity of the end is the beginning, the beginning is the end. So it's kind of like that karmic wheel turning in a way. So if you guys have been seeing serpents as well, or snakes, because it's so funny because the snake is like coiled around this little wheel thing right now going on. So this does explain kind of the snake synchronicities I was talking about, and a little bit of the Ophiuchus astrology sign representation. So Anyhow, there is a doorway, basically, is what I was referring to, is that we're walking in one portal and then going into another. Okay, so closing out some karmic cycles is what I'm seeing. The moon right here, Luna. So the moon right here is a really beautiful card. I love this card. It's all about like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. More so I'm getting Cancer. We just had the Cancer new moon. So it could be referring to that. And also for the next lunar cycle, so next month is going to be, in August, will be the Aquarius full moon, okay? And then it will be the Leo new moon as well, so take that into account. But as I was saying, this is like secrets coming out in a way, like something that was hidden, something that was like encased or protected, something that was hidden in the dark. It's about to be illuminated in some form or way. It's also closing out cycles revolving around illusion and not falling for illusion as well, because I'm sensing more so the Divine Feminine Collective was dealing more so with illusion-based energy. The Divine Masculines do as well, but I'm more so feeling right now, since Venus has been in retrograde until August 3rd, we're kind of dealing with that slow energy, as well as Neptune being in a retrograde, which is all about that illusion like energy. And Neptune is ruled by Pisces, which is why I'm pulling from the moon card, which is that water like energy. So it could be within the chart, but it's overall the energy that I'm feeling right now. So you guys could also be meeting a lot in the dream state and also seeing one another in the dream state. I know I have been connecting with my Divine Masculine a lot lately and showing up lately in the dream state, as well as connecting more so with the rose quartz crystal, which is all about the heart chakra, okay? So this is a little rose quartz that I have right here. Also, fun fact, I did talk about on my Instagram that Divine Feminines, your moon cycle is going to be affected around this next lunar cycle, because it is the cleansing of the womb space, the sacral chakra, as well as the solar plexus. So I talked a little bit about it on my Instagram regarding the color yellow that I've been connecting with, okay? But it's also, you guys are cleansing out anything that was like kept within the womb space, such as sexual traumas or any sort of like past karmic, you know, experiences, because I'm seeing also the karmic wheel right here. So it's like any past karmic energy that was stored within that space, that was stored there because of trauma base, is going to be cleansed out or bled out, figuratively, you know. As well as for the masculines, your semen, or you know, the fluid that's within you, is going to be cleansed out as well. Same with your sacral chakra space. So it could tie into a little bit of the Scorpio sexual like energy that I'm also picking up on. Minus because also Mars is in the house of Aries, which is ruled by Mars is ruled for Aries and Scorpio. So I'm feeling a lot of that sexual sacral chakra coming through. So Divine Feminines, if you have like pink moonstone as such, the reason why I'm holding this is because this can also help with some menstrual cycles, as far as like cramping and all that jazz. I did mention that I was getting my IUD out, and now I kind of know, I'm kind of figuring out why. And if you're feeling like you're guided to go abstinent or kind of refrain from sex right now at this current point, a lot of Divine Feminines are kind of going through with that. I'm not saying that like if you are sleeping around or that if you're sexually active that it's bad. You go ahead and do you, boo. Like, fulfill your needs, okay? But make sure that you're being safe out there, all right? That's all I say, okay? So, but I'm just seeing right now that it's the cleansing of that. Now we have the Queen of Swords, and the reason why I'm getting a lot of Divine Feminine energy, male or female, does not matter. I'm sensing a lot of like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming through the mix. As well as like someone claiming their power, being in their power. Could possibly, since it's next, okay. Spirit is saying, since there might be a new beginning coming through, regarding if it's someone from the past or not. I don't like to say people's exes will come back or anything of that sort. However, if you are dealing with someone from the past within this lifetime, then that could make sense. However, if you believe in past lives as such, then it could be, I feel like something from a past life is coming for the front. So I feel like a lot of past life karma is being cleared, as well as ancestral karma. They're making me mention that as well. Okay, but the Queen of Swords represents like standing your ground, speaking your truth, not being afraid to speak your truth. It's the activation of the throat chakra. Okay, so it's all about like, I feel like the throat chakra is being affected. If you feel like you're having some throat issues, or like it's your voice is cracking and going in and out, that could represent, or having some pain. Okay, but Queen of Swords is also someone that can set healthy boundaries, and I feel like boundaries is a big, huge thing that Spirit's trying to talk about right now. Is setting healthy boundaries at this current point in time with yourself and others is very important. And what are boundaries? Boundaries are basically standards, certain standards that we set in place in order to protect our energy and ourselves, as well as for others. So it's like boundaries is to set something in notion that, you know, it's a mutual respect type of thing. And when one thing gets disrespected, or one side is pulling more than the other, or vice versa, then those boundaries are not there and they can be crushed. It's kind of like building something on a false foundation. So right now, Queen of Swords is like really perfect with cutting out the bullshit is what I'm saying. So like, I feel like there's an inner conflict going on where you're fighting with your shadow side and this new beginning. Like there's like this conflict of like staying too much in the past and kind of having conflict with the future. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the Fool card and the Five of Swords came out right here, which represents my Aries energy, which is perfect. I just mentioned Mars being in Aries, and again with the air energy as well. But 555, you could be seeing that, which represents like a conflict that comes with change. So right now there could be some inner conflict as far as you fighting your thoughts, being in your head a little bit too much, using too much logic in a way rather than your heart or your emotions. So it's like needing to find balance within that. But also recognizing that you're not your thoughts right now, and that your thoughts do not rule you, okay? Your thoughts are separate from you, so not letting your thoughts take control of you is very important, because that's also setting healthy boundaries with yourself, okay? Because we can run in our head over and over and over again over something that may not be true, is what Spirit is saying, and so it can create some illusions within the mind with the Moon card, okay? So it's seeing past illusions, seeing through truth, okay, cutting out the bullshit and seeing past the mirages. And the Fool energy right here, I feel like, is that newness, that new beginning, that starting over, because I see the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Fool card indicates like, yeah, there was a closing of a cycle and a start of a new one, whether it's, you know, closing out a certain mindset or a certain belief about yourself or others, or closing out something like as far as like leaving something in the past, whether it was a job, you know, a certain place, or a certain relationship. It does not matter. I'm not feeling more relationship. I feel like this is more so the mental thought, what's in the mind. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, feel for the Lenormand right now. We have the dog at the bottom of the deck. How cute is that, guys? Also, if you're connecting with dogs, I did have a dog in my previous video that was making quite a noise. It brings loyalty, compassion. Oh, you know what's funny? Is that I just realized that there's a dog right here with the Fool card. Do you see this? So you could have a dog or connecting with dogs, or if you have a passed on pet. Oh, I'm gonna cry, guys, because I did. No, that's probably why I was guided to wear a Snoopy shirt. Oh my freaking gosh. Okay, so guys, if you have a passed on pet, or you connect with animals or pets, or you just love dogs or from that sort or whatever, I feel like there's this energy coming through letting you know that you're not alone on your journey, and that there's a spirit animal or a certain animal around you that could be very significant or important to you. I'm also feeling that wolf energy as well, but it's just more so I'm feeling this is the divine masculines coming through with their energy, and I feel like it's that loyal companion, like you not being alone, someone that's showing loyalty, someone that's by your side. But I'm also feeling passed on pets, because this month also marks the anniversary for my little baby's death anniversary. So she passed away on the 29th. So that's coming up pretty soon, and I'm feeling her energy coming through. So just letting you know, if you are dealing with a passed on pet, it doesn't have to be a dog, but if it is a dog in particular, then yeah, they're saying that, you know, they're by your side, okay? You're not alone, all right? And any conflict that you may be going through or perceiving, whether you're feeling like you had to walk away from certain things that were not good for you, and that's still causing some sort of pain, you're hanging on to that. Or it could be some like competitive like nature, you know, dealing with karmic like energy, people who are like wanting to, you know, argue or whatever, have some not so nice words to say. Just letting you know that you're protected, okay? Wow, that was no wonder why I'm guided to wear Snoopy. Okay, so yeah, dogs are very important, especially the divine masculine energy. They're always by your side, divine feminine. Okay. So confirmation for this spread right here. What's going on with the divine masculine and divine feminine collective at this current point in time? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna keep pulling. And then okay. So the first one, let's see what we got. Ooh, so we have 14, 34, 36, 12, and 8. So that could resonate, okay? So, that kind of rhymed. So we have 14 and 34, which is the fish and the fox. Then we have the 36 and 12, which is the cross and the owls. And then right here we have the 8, which is the... Oh, I'm getting more so like death energy, okay? So we'll start right here with the fox and the 34. Straight off the bat, I'm seeing a lot of 8, so 888, 808. Okay. Good, okay. Alright, and then we're also getting 14, which is reducing to a 5, so that can also reduce with the 555, which is so funny because the thing is that the reason why I'm saying 555 is because this kind of resonates for me. I feel like maybe there was some trickery or some sneaky shit that was going on behind the scenes at one point, but not anymore. Like all of that karmic like energy is being cleared. So if anything, if you're worried about like if there was like a third party situation going on happening. Now, when I say third party, I don't want you to get triggered. I do not mean like if they're in another relationship. That could resonate if they are with someone else, okay? But however, third party also represents anything that is outside of the connection that is interfering. Does that make sense? So it could be a job. It can be a person, place, or thing. So think of nouns. So it could be an addiction. It could be a certain mindset, not feeling good enough for this connection. Okay? That could be another blockage. It could be also like certain addictions to certain things, like or an old mindset or an old belief. The reason why I'm saying that because I see the cross is coming out here as well, because there's a spiritual awakening happening. But I'll get into that. But what I mean by that is that like if there was a third party situation right now, there would be no more, because I feel like if you're connecting with foxes or coyotes or any type of canine energy, which is what wolves, dogs, I'm feeling a lot of the dog energy. You see this shit? So, or roosters, if you're hearing roosters, that also means that you're on the right path right now, or that you're going to answer to your calling, like answer to your call. So I feel like divine masculines right now are answering to the call of their life purpose. And I'm feeling a lot of like North Node energy, which is life purpose energy. Okay, and then we have South Node, which is clearing out karmic cycles as such. So I'm feeling that kind of ties into the North Node ties into like the North Star thing that I've got going on, but the North Node is more so for like seeking your life purpose. So right now they're answering the call, and the fish represents the 777, wealth, prosperity, as well as abundance heading their way. So I feel like a lot of windfall of abundance heading their way. I did mention of the divine masculines particularly are getting a windfall of abundance, as well as the feminines, but I feel like the feminines are more so going through that spiritual awakening as well as ego death, okay? Because mind you, the twins are like always up and down, up and down. One is hot and one is cold. So also it's about diving deep, because it also fell underneath this moon card right here. So this is all about like that Pisces energy. Didn't I just say Pisces? So if you guys are saying fishes and stuff like koi fishes or whatnot, then yeah, that could resonate, like as far as like going with the flow, not worrying about it, making sure to be more in tune with your emotions, feel your emotions, feel it to heal it, as well as dive deeper and to see from a different perspective, to dive deeper and to see past the illusions that are being shown to you, right? Because it represents the Neptune retrograde. Huh. Wow. So then we have the 36, which is the cross energy, and it fell underneath the Queen of Swords, right? So as a clarification, I wanted to know like what was going on. So I'm feeling it like this represents the divine feminine collective. I feel so more so going through that spiritual awakening. Now you can go through many different awakenings in your life. There's an initial awakening, which is the great awakening, and that a lot of the collective is going through right now at this current point in time in the world. But I'm feeling so more so this is more so like the feminines are going through another ego death, or melting balancing. They're learning to put the sword down. So Spirit is saying, you know, you don't always have to have the sword in one hand. It's important to also release control as well, okay? And, you know, that's kind of what the Scorpio energy is coming through, which is releasing control. And just going with the flow. So right now, divine feminines are releasing attachments, and as far as that, like codependency, attachments to worrying or anxiety of that sort, or fighting their thoughts about this connection. Okay, so it's like more so getting grounded, getting more, okay, so it's like seeing from a different perspective and finding clarity, okay? And that also represents getting more in tune with your divine masculine energy. So right now, divine feminines are balancing out the masculine and feminine energy together. It's integrating, coming into union, into one, which is the 11-11, coming into union with thyself. And then right now, the masculines are also coming into union with thyself as well. So it's perfect. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, so, and then the Fool card, and then this right here, this is what represents like High Priestess vibes, inner knowing, knowledge, as well as this represents also, this gives me like a moon vibe, which is like secrets being kept, like something that's hidden, okay, something that's only like shown within the nighttime. So a lot of nocturnal energy, if anything. So you could be staying up at night, tossing and turning throughout the night, possibly due to this Kundalini awakening, but I'm not going to go through that. But you could be having some sort of like dreams, or like just tossing, turning, probably having a hard time sleeping, okay? Because you guys are really connecting with one another. You guys are you're receiving a lot of downloads is what Spirit is saying, okay? Especially to help push this new beginning along. So that's very important. You could be seeing 12, 12, 12, 21, which are mirror numbers, which the masculine and feminine are learning to integrate and mirror one another. And I'm not saying that you guys mirror each other like to a T, like one goes right and then the other one was like, no, I'm not saying that. Like, say for instance, for example, if there's conflict energy going on within the home front. So say for instance, masculines are fighting amongst their family, right? It could be like let's say a cousin or a sibling or whatever. I don't care. Like, or a parent, or it could be whatever, whoever that doesn't agree with the connection. The feminines could be doing the exact same thing, but with someone else in their life. It doesn't have to be directly a family member, but it could be a friend, or it could be a certain mindset or something that was told to them that was like not true, like lies and stuff like that, like certain lies that were told, basically. So it's like you guys mirror one another, you guys get mad, and you guys feel that energy, you guys feel like that energy being exchanged, but it's playing out in different ways. So that's what I mean by mirroring one another. So this landed right underneath the Five of Swords, which is there's going to be an end to this, right? There's a death to this, whatever karmic cycle that's going on or conflict that's going on. Like this 8 represents the beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning. That's Scorpio energy, which is death and rebirth. Okay, and also you could be connecting with past life ties, which is possibly you guys go way back to, again, goes to biblical. Could be connecting with Atlantis. I'm feeling Lemuria as well as Mintonkan, starseeds. Okay, and I'm also feeling as well ancient Kemet, which is Egypt, way back then. So I'm feeling that for sure. You could be, the third eye is also being awakened right now. It's also about going within, meditating. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Energy Oracle deck right here. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my god. I'm shaking. But the thing is like, didn't I say meditation and going within? Look at that. Oh, look at that. So yes, going within, meditating. So again, Spirit's asking for the collective to start meditating. Now, meditating is not about sitting and saying, you know, you could do that as a form of meditation, okay, but what I'm talking about, there's many different forms of meditation. You can meditate while cooking. You can meditate while taking a bath. You can meditate while exercising. You can meditate while grounding outside and just planting your feet on the ground. Okay, meditation is not always just about clearing your mind and your thoughts, okay? Yes, that goes hand in hand, but it starts with just doing something and being able to zone out, okay? So you'll know when you're meditating, it's like, especially when you start zoning out and like tapping into other dimensions and shit and astral traveling and all that, but it takes for you to take that time out instead of overworking yourself, overworking your brain, and to just ground yourself. So Spirit's really saying that right now. So go ahead and pull. Oop, goodness. For the masculine and feminine. My goodness. That is too much. Too much, Spirit. I would like to have a redo. For the masculine and feminine, what's going on with the masculine and feminine? Any advice from Spirit, ancestors, angels? Anybody? Deities? Wow, I feel like there's some spiritual union going on. That's what I heard just now, spiritual union. Wow, so coming to union with yourself as well as spiritually. So if you guys are connecting in the 5D a lot, hearing each other telepathically, having thoughts about each other, visions about each other, etc. Ooh, so hostilities, number 26. Another 8. So again, 888, 808. 818 could be seeing that, which is represents the Lion's Gate coming up pretty soon, which is the opening of another portal. Remember I said the end is the beginning, the beginning is the end. So this is like the end right here, and then I have the Wheel of Fortune, which is again the end is the beginning is the end. So alright. So there's a lot of swords energy, guys. Could have a lot of air within the chart. I'm feeling a lot of Gemini in particular. And then Libra and Aquarius. Alright. So hostilities, so any like right now, divine masculines or divine feminines, it's that Queen of Swords energy. So I feel like this is like King of Swords and Queen of Swords that just came out, basically. And there's like a lot of hostilities, a lot of like possibly some unkind words that were said like in the past, or if there wasn't any sort of like communication or whatnot, and you haven't met them in the physical just yet, and this is just a 5D relationship, there's just some, you know, blockages going on within the mindset right now. So any hostilities, like feeling hostile, feeling overly defensive, feeling like that right now is going to be ending pretty soon. So it's about putting that sword down and everything like that, because the defensive energy is just a form of protection, because it's a fear of rejection or abandonment, or to replay out any past experiences. So when we go into that, you don't just go into the Queen of Swords or King of Swords mode for no reason, okay? There's a reason why we get the sword, we put it up, because it's from past pain and experiences, and it's a form of protection. It's a form of keeping yourself safe. It's a form of avoiding not getting hurt, okay? Especially if you fear that if this is a new relationship or like a new connection or whatnot, or if it's a past one, but then it's going to feel like something new, your mind is still stuck on replaying over and over again those past experiences that really hurt you. And Spirit is saying now is the time to let that go. Ooh, oh my gosh, that was being called out. But Spirit is saying, like, I relate to that, man. Especially someone who's dealt with anxiety most of their life, like I feel it, okay? Especially air signs, we tend to run around in our thoughts like all the time and overthink things to absolute death, and absolute death. And Spirit is saying now it's time to like close that chapter, okay? Because this new connection, whatever Spirit's trying to bring into you, is a blessing in disguise. It's not something to be seen as like something to fear or whatnot, or to be overly defensive. They want you to be in that Queen of Cups mode or that receiving mode, rather than the one that's like, you know. So I get it, okay? Especially if you've been hurt a lot from previous times, whether it's relationships, family, friends, it does not matter. Whoever was, there was a betrayal, there was someone walking away, there was people you had to walk away from, or things that you had to walk away from that really hurt you, and that's kind of like making you defensive, your wall, your heart defensive. So it's like building a wall. So Spirit is saying it's time to close those walls down. Oh my God, they're playing Halo. Remember those walls I built? But baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. Okay, that's so beautiful. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in your light of your halo. Okay, my God, the fact that they're really, I can't sing. The fact that they're showing an angel right now at the bottom of the deck, which is the Leo. Oh my God. So this has to go with, we're in Leo season, guys. And also I did say the Leo new moon is next month. And then again with the 5 energy, so angel of strength. So this is all about Also, it's not bad to be in the swords mode, because especially this is needed to put boundaries. So I'm not saying put the sword down entirely, okay? But store the sword somewhere. It doesn't always have to be on guard, okay? You can put it somewhere in your thing or behind your back, you know, like Ichigo style from Bleach. Be like sword's easily grabbable, or if it's a bow and arrow, it does not matter. Remember, I was connecting with weaponry and wartime and stuff, so that could be a past life thing, like being in war or this time. But it's all about, like, you know, letting that go, needing the strength, getting the strength. I did talk about the solar plexus being released, so I see, and the sacral, so I see that the yellow and the orange energy is coming out. Oh, oh my gosh, guys, Total Romance. If you're seeing 333 or 303 or 313, that could resonate. But oh my goodness, look at that. Remember what I said about the heart being like, oh my gosh, your heart has walls on it. I don't blame you, I really don't, especially for those people who have hurt you. They will receive their karma, okay? If not, they already are. But that's not for you to worry about. You are supposed to just focus on yourself. You're supposed to just live your life to the best, fullest. It's advised, Spirit said, to basically open that heart up to, like, new love. Open that heart to love rather than fear, okay? Letting go that defensive energy and opening the door. So yeah, like that Halo song from Beyonce. And if it's the other way around, I'm also hearing again that Kendrick song, Love. I will keep recommending that song, but Kendrick Lamar song, Love. Oh, by the way, open the door, by the way. Told you that I'm on the way. So it's like, you guys are both mirroring each other. You guys are both in that defensive, like, energy, because you guys are replaying past pain. I'm sorry. It's just this wanted to come out again. So yes, going within, taking the time to meditate, really go within. This is also the throat chakra and the third eye awakening that I was referring to right here. This also reduces to a 10. So yes, there is a closing of the cycle right now. Especially if you take the time to go within and just rest and rejuvenate. That's what Spirit said. Especially if you're a workaholic and you use work as an excuse to avoid your emotions or dealing with healing. Right now, Spirit is saying now's the time to really relax, go within, and to be patient with yourself and to slow down, okay? So we have 52, the goddess of the moon. Ooh, I love that. This gives me Sailor Moon vibes, like Princess Serenity or Queen Serenity. So this is like divine feminines are connecting with their higher self. Like, this is the crown chakra as well as the third eye as well. So again, you guys are marrying each other with both this energy that I see right here. You guys are definitely married. Oh my gosh, you guys are so married to one another. So this is like getting in touch with your past life self, like divine feminines. You guys basically are Sailor Moon and Queen Serenity. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's an anime, and it's basically this girl who started off as being naive and young and just kind of would be impatient and just run into things. So Spirit is saying, if you, that kind of resonates, you know. But as well as, like, it's about connecting with the moon. Again, with the moon cycles, this is the divine feminine energy. The sun represents the divine masculine. So yeah, a lot of divine feminine energy coming through. You guys are connecting with your higher self as well as gaining your power back, okay? Also, you guys could possibly be working with the moon. If you guys work with moon magic and stuff, like collecting moon water or working with moon water, that could be resonate. And then we have financial constraints. So right now, if you guys were dealing with any sort of financial constraints of any sort, that is nearing an end, because I'm seeing the 13, which represents the Scorpio energy. So that will be no more. Also, a broken heart. If you're dealing with broken heart from the past, dealing with that energy, anything that broke your heart, like that 5 of Swords energy, you know, things from the past or whatnot, that is going to be put to an end, okay? It is temporary, so there's no need to worry, okay? Because Spirit is saying that there's things behind the scenes, because the moon is all about things that are hidden. So there are things that are working out behind the scenes that you're not seeing currently, and it's important to have faith and to remain in faith that things will work out just fine in the best way possible, okay? But it's releasing some of that lack mentality. That could also be a defense mechanism as well, is lack mentality, which is feeling like you don't have enough to be good enough. Does that make sense? So Oh, yes, lovely. Community. Getting connected with the community, as well as that this represents the Divine Feminine Ascended Masters, as well as Divine Masculine Ascended Masters coming through and letting you know that you're not alone, as well as, like, you know, connecting. Oh, also, if you're connecting with apples or butterflies or any type of fruit, Spirit is saying to eat more fruit. Especially Divine Feminine, start eating that pineapple and getting some cranberry. Alright, get some cranberry in that system, if you know what I mean. But, so, community, connecting with that. Also, as well, there could be something like coming through as far as financial wise that would be involved around the community front, whether it's in the public eye, whether it's in the workplace front, you know, getting an upgrade in finances. All right. You or whoever you're watching for could be really involved with community or connecting with humana, like that 11th house Aquarius energy, which is being able to get in touch and in tune with the fighting for human rights type of thing. Okay, so also what came out is number 5. Ooh, yes. So attachment. Remember what I said about okay, this is like the Divine Feminine is dealing with attachment as well. I see envy came out. So yes, this is attachment to envy, or possibly if you have some sort of jealousy issues, those are coming out to be purged as well. Feeling like you're in competition with somebody, so feeling like you have to compete for someone's attention or love, that needs to be let go in a way, because unconditional love is all about giving love regardless of return or not. But I'm not going to get into that right now. But the thing is like, if you are having some sort of like attachment to, and envy comes in many different ways. Okay, envy is like envying somebody's what they have, or envying where people are in their life, or envy about someone getting enough like different attention. That needs to be let go as well as the removal of the mask. So I see especially Divine Masculines, I'm feeling a lot of, okay, so I heard that Divine Masculines, like there's a particular collective where someone is getting in their head thinking that you are seeing someone else when really you're not. And so it's like being in your head thinking like, oh my gosh, like thinking that this person, okay, there's illusions going on right now. This is only for selective people. It's not for everybody. Remember, this is a general reading, so take like, if you know for sure that your partner is in a different connection, then okay, that totally squashes it. But I'm talking about if you have no clue, or if you like feel like there's a third party situation, that could also be within your head as well. Like that could be an illusion. So it's all about like you're getting envious or envying something for no reason. And also this is still shadow week, so anything that is like hidden down below, which is envy, codependency, lack mentality, abandonment issues, defensive mechanisms, self-sabotaging ways, those things are coming up to the forefront right now in order to be addressed, in order to be let go. So a lot of shadow work happening. And so right now Spirit is saying like there will be no more for this. However, this needs to come out and this needs to be purged out. Okay, so oh, I split the deck. We're using the Whispers of Love Oracle. There's a spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Yes, I'm talking about the twin flames. So you guys will go way back, past lives. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Yep, you are a free soul. You are attached to nothing. Okay? So in order to release, it's important to go within. To find your way out is to go in. Spirit is saying, remove the mask. Also, I'm seeing, it's so funny because there's a mask and there's the moon, which is the goddess of the moon. So I'm feeling like this is Tuxedo Mask, like the counterpart of Sailor Moon, which is like Prince Endymion. He thought that he was a regular dude for a while until he got his memories back, because he went through a lot, man, in his childhood when he was reincarnated on Earth. The only thing that is real is love. It's so funny because I'm talking about Earth and there's the Earth right there. When they were reincarnated on Earth, okay, he did not have the best time. But, however, he regained his memories back, and he kind of recognized Sailor Moon, because he was like, at first he was annoyed because he's like, who's this annoying girl or whatever, because there was like an age gap going on. There was an age gap going on. Sorry, I'm laughing because Spirit is trying to tell me something. But it was just controversial, okay? All right. But the thing is that they loved each other. They were both the princess or prince or the king or queen of the moon, which is the moon kingdom. So basically, it's like gaining back that knowledge and that courage and that strength from your past lives and applying that to now. And it's like you guys are both kings and queens. You guys go way back, okay? So number 5, simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Again, with the 5, you guys could be seeing a lot of 5, 5, 5. Maybe the divine masculines are seeing 5, 5, 5 more so. Okay, but they are also connecting with their spirit guides as well as animal totems. So a lot of spirit animals. Remember I said about masculines are connecting with a certain spirit animal? It could be like anything, like foxes, squirrels, birds in particular. Okay, could be deers as well, stags. So simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around. Yeah, so it's all about like you get what you put out. So right now I think in particular, it's important to work on, like I said, that humanitarianism, like the Aquarius energy, which is like getting in touch with helping those around you, extending your kindness, you know, charity, that type of thing, spreading knowledge, as well as just, you know, getting more in tune with nature. This is like that rest and rejuvenation. Spirit is saying get out in nature and start rest and rejuvenating, because that's when you will receive the most downloads. Number 3, back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. So right now, if you are having a tough time figuring out what you want to do for life purpose-wise, like that North Node energy, Spirit is saying take some time to go within, okay? And also to reevaluate, you know, what your wants and needs are, to really ask yourself, because this fell underneath the door to romance. Back to what you love, 333 energy. You guys are entering a doorway. You guys are entering a portal. So I feel like this archery way, if you guys are seeing white doves or white birds, they're leading you the way, or feathers or butterflies, that could represent as well. But you guys are literally about to come out of that dark forest, okay? After you guys went into that dark forest doing that shadow work and shit, you guys are coming out of that hermit mode, okay? And really going after what it is that you really want and love, rather than what you feel like is best from everybody else's standpoint. You're figuring out what your wants and needs are, which is beautiful. So, oh, wow, guys, spiritual connection. Oh my goodness, yes. So again, a relationship that has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So yes, you guys are literally walking this road. It's been a long, long journey. You guys have been literally through ups and downs, sideways and backwards and diagonals and everything. So right now they're like saying you guys are really connecting to your past lives, as well as like connecting in that 5D dream state with the crown chakra. A lot of the crown chakra in the third eye. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, guys, I like how all of this was pointed out in the beginning. So yes, you guys probably were reincarnated back on Earth, like Queen Serenity and Prince Endymion, okay? So, which is the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Yes, 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 yes. So again, with the white birds energy, you guys are seeing rainbows. Also, this is the tree of life, could also resonate as well. So yeah, many lifetimes, okay? And it's the circle of life, cycle of life. I'm also seeing fertility. Ooh, some spiritual babies that want to be born into this world right now. So that's funny. But yeah, for sure. If you guys are connecting with spiritual babies or anything like that, or like spiritual children, that can resonate. Or if you guys already have children in the physical, they're also helping to help heal the situation, because they show unconditional love. All right? So choose love over fear. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Oh. This is number 11. You see that rose? You see oh my gosh, guys, didn't I say tuxedo mask and Princess Serenity? I'm getting so excited. Do you see this shit? That's tuxedo mask. That's the moon. That's the moon kingdom. Do you see the kingdom in the background? Do you see the kingdom in the background? The moon kingdom. This is Princess Serenity. This is you guys. And remember, okay, if you guys know Sailor Moon, tuxedo mask used to throw this freaking rose all the time and be like, you know, to just as a form of protection, and then he'll be like, all right, and I'm out, you know, that type of thing, like, you got this, because it was symbolizing that feminines, you can save yourself. You do not need someone to save you. You can save yourself. You're Queen Serenity. You're Sailor Moon. Okay? You are like the protector of the moon, and you will punish people, okay? As well, all right? So you guys have the magic staff, all right, to transform as such. So right now, I think they're using the Sailor Moon notion to tell you that there is love, okay? Just because Tuxedo Mask throws a rose and says, I love you every now and then just says, peace, I'm out. It's just symbolic to let you know that Spirit's trying to show you that you have the power, Divine Feminines, as well as Divine Masculines. You guys also have the power as well. Okay, you guys are both the same thing, alright? But Spirit is saying, you guys, and also you're learning to open up that throat chakra, learning to speak your truth, again with the sword energy, learning to be authentic, removing the mask. Also, I'm seeing peacock feathers in her hair. I've been connecting with peacocks, especially white peacocks, which represents higher consciousness, as well as the crown chakra, okay? Because there's a lot of purple going on, and indigo. Could be indigo children as well. But yeah, peacock energy is about getting in tune with your divine masculine side of yourself, okay? And it's also that Orisha, Oshun energy that I'm getting, but there's a little Cupid that's on this rose, and so that's that archery thing. Like, I feel like maybe the archery thing symbolizes Cupid about to shoot that arrow in your back. And so you don't see this feminine, because why? Your back is turned. You're focusing on other things. You're focusing on the moon, which is all about illusions, alright? So you're focusing on other things while there's someone like really right behind you that's like saying, hey, I got a lot of love for you. About to shoot this arrow. About to shoot my shot. Someone's about to shoot their shot. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, that is so corny. I'm sorry, that was really cute. Whatever. One more, and then I'll go ahead and move on to the love notes. Wow, guys. That's so cute. And roses represent, you know, unconditional, like, love, passion, energy, you know. So someone wants to give you their rose, basically. They want to give you an offer. But this is like, if this is like past energy or future energy, it does not matter. It could be present energy. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Again, another 11. So if you guys have seen 1111, it's time to release past disappointments and to forgive. Especially for Divine Feminines. Right now I'm feeling particular. They're calling out Divine Feminines. They're saying right now it's time to let go. Especially Divine Masculines, let go of the past disappointments as well. Things that did not work out, especially karmic relationships. There's a reason why it didn't work out the way it did. Also, like I said, karmic soulmates should be seen as something precious and good as well. I don't like it when people put down karmic soulmates or people who put down karmics, because you guys were once a karmic at one point to somebody. So it's important to like I said, point the mirror back at yourself, that Neptune energy. Put that mirror back at yourself and stop being a victim. Ooh, that's some tough love. But Spirit is saying right now, like, it's time to forgive and let go of the past disappointments. There's a reason why certain things didn't work out the way that they did, and you'll start to realize over time that and why it didn't work out. Because Spirit is about to bless you with something in your life. Because Spirit said, testing before blessing, which is they test you first, and then you get the blessing. All right. So it's about, also if you're connecting with music, time to you're listening to music as such, channel music. It's very important. Listen to chakra music as well. I'm seeing a lot of rainbow energy, which is that Kundalini. Okay, healing. Also, if you're into Reiki, I see that someone who's like into Reiki or some form of like healing energy with their hands. They're really great with their hands. Whether it's a massage therapist, doesn't have to be, but it's just healing. Like healing yourself, forgiveness, like learning to heal and let go. The flame is still burning as well. Don't let the light burn out. I'm also seeing the concept of opposites, fire and ice, coming together, masculine and feminine. Okay, ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Aww. So now the 5 energy, 14 reduces to 5. This is also Poseidon and King Triton. Remember when I was connecting with the Trident a long time ago? When I said the masculines were going to retrieve the Trident? I love how this is playing out. Remember, because they're underwater, right? Okay, so I feel like a lot of people, it's required to get in tune with those emotions now that we just left Cancer season, okay? But you guys could connect with Atlantis. That could be another thing. But asking for help, not being afraid to ask for help, okay? Whether that's a counselor, whether that's someone like a friend, a family, someone that you trust. It's like talking to someone. It's important to let that thing out. If you can't let it out by yourself, writing is another form, journaling is another form, like writing your feelings out and your emotions out is a great way. But another way is to talk with somebody that is important to you, that's close to you, that you can trust, okay? Or it can be the community. Again, finding the community, the twin flame community, like finding like your like other divine feminines or other divine masculines and connecting with those people and, you know, gathering insights and everything like that to let you know that you're not alone. Okay, and also Spirit's always there to help you whenever you need. So it just requires for you to, you know, closed mouths don't get fed type of thing. So make sure to ask for help if you want to receive help. Okay, so this is going to be a longer video. That's fine. I'm spying on your social media. Oh my gosh, guys. Embrace from behind? No way, because, okay, just the other night, before I was about to go to sleep, I was imagining of giving a hug to the divine masculines, like embracing them from behind, because I know that divine masculines like to embrace the divine feminines from behind, but I was actually feeling more so the divine feminines now are embracing from behind to show support and say, hey, you know, you're not alone as well, and vice versa, okay? Because if you tune out the distractions and the noises, you can hear your actual, you hear love. There's love all around you. I cherish this connection. How beautiful is that? So yes, you guys are cherishing this connection. I'm just doing a collective right now, and then I'll pull separately for each one. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, I was literally talking about an age gap. No way. No way. Okay. Remember when I said Princess Serenity and Prince Endymion, there was an age gap? Maybe in your connection, there's some form of age gap. You see this? There could be some significant age. Maybe the divine masculine is older than the divine feminine, like significantly, or it could be vice versa, where the divine feminine is older. It does not matter. Okay, so that could also be a factor within this relationship that could cause. Also, this relationship or this dynamic, they're saying there's some, oh, a butterfly. Wow, I just seen a butterfly. This connection could cause some sort of another butterfly. Jeez. This connection can cause a lot of envious eyes if you guys were together or to get together. So that's another worry, is fearing that there's some envious eyes or karmic people outside of this connection or things that are like watching this in a way, and they're kind of like trying to interfere and not agreeing with it. So it's about tuning out the noises and the distractions, for sure. But anywho, the age gap could be a factor. It could be something that's being told, like, oh, but they're way older, or oh, but they're way younger, like that's so bad, or whatever. You know, it's controversial. The thing with twin flames is there's always something controversial in between that creates distance or separation, because separation is an illusion in itself, but you're always whole. Okay, you're always whole. But this age gap could be like something that is worrisome on the minds. I learned so much from you. Wow, I love that. This came out for the masculines last time. Ooh, summer. We're literally in the middle of summer. And I just said Christmas in July. So, okay, there could be some presents or gifts on the horizon. Anywho, okay, so feminine to masculine. Feminine to masculine. Feminine to masculine. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Remember in my last video I accidentally said I love you out loud? I like how this is playing out in a bit. Okay. Yeah, so feminines are saying to masculines, I love you. You know, plain and simple. That's some powerful words right there. I miss you. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. I fear that I don't deserve you. Wow, so you guys are marrying one another. So feminines are feeling like they don't deserve the masculines and vice versa. So you guys, that's another illusion within itself. I did say not feeling good enough. Like fighting those thoughts, not feeling good enough for something. Oh my gosh. Okay. You give me butterflies. Didn't I just say 2 butterflies? Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Spirit is so awesome. Okay, there's different cultural, religious, or backgrounds, so there could be a dynamic where, yes, there's an age gap, but could also resonate with you guys being total different religions. Like, one's more spiritual than the other, and the other one's more religious, like, and then, or it could be vice versa, where one is, like, Hindu, and the other one's Christian, or one's Muslim, and the other one's Christian, and that creates, like, some sort of pullback. Or it could be, like, an interracial relationship where, you know, your family doesn't agree with a particular race or whatever, which is so petty. Like, we need to get over that shit. But I'm just no. So okay, what this means, I want to know a little bit more. But it could also represent no, as in I want a little bit more. I want to know a little bit more about this no. I'm going to use the Lenormand to clarify that. What does this no mean? What does this no mean? Oh, okay. So, yeah. So this is like basically, this is the 20, which is the white peacock. Didn't I just say white peacocks earlier? So this is angelic beings. I did state that this is my protection card. So the fact is that this fell underneath the I cherish this connection, and it said no. So it's like basically saying, whenever I say no, I think of people setting up healthy boundaries, like learning to say no to the things that other people may not agree with, or just saying no to something that you genuinely don't want, okay? So right now, I feel like they're saying no to, but they're also protecting you in some sort of way. So they're stepping away or staying away out of some sort of protection as well. I feel like more so like, and I feel like they're just trying to protect this connection or this love that they have right here, to keep it secret or sacred, whatever it may be. But you don't deserve to be a secret, Divine Feminine. I just want to say that real quick. You deserve to be shown off, and I want more information. Okay, honeymoon. Okay. Okay, so this is like the honeymoon stage right now, and I feel like right now, if you guys are in communication, you guys are literally experiencing that honeymoon phase. If not, then you guys are wanting to experience this honeymoon, or this could lead to marriage of some sort in the future. I feel like you guys are going to have time to experience that honeymoon phase once more, is what Spirit said. So I'm going to pull from masculine to feminine. So the fact that the no came out for the feminines makes me think that the feminines are really learning to set healthy boundaries, like that Queen of Swords energy is what Spirit is saying. So they're really proud of you for saying no. Say no to something that you don't want. Say no when it's something that doesn't sit right with you. Okay? So you don't give your energy out freely to just anybody. Alright? Learn to give that energy back to yourself. So masculine to feminine. Okay, that bent. Sometimes I say cruel things as a way to hide true feelings. Oh, ain't that a bitch? Okay, so right now, Divine Masculines, they're saying to Divine Feminine, sometimes I say cruel things as a way to hide true feelings. So if they tease you or whatnot, or say some mean ass shit, it's like that childlike energy of like when guys or boys used to tease the girls they used to like, and vice versa, you know? Doesn't matter the gender. But the thing is that like they're saying it's a way of a defense mechanism. Where's that hostilities? Where are you? Yes. So if your masculine is in a hostile, defensive like energy, or says some cruel ass shit that they don't mean it. It doesn't mean that it's okay, but they don't mean it, is what Spirit is saying. They're just saying it as a way to push you away, to keep you protected. Okay? So, also at the bottom of the deck to point out, they said, you are my true north, again with that north node energy that I was talking about, as well as the North Star. There we go. So, don't tolerate that shit. Learn to say no to this, Divine Feminine, that behavior as well. But also realize, don't take things personally. Whatever the Divine Masculines say, it's like a different meaning, okay? So it's like really slowing down, going thin. Don't take things personally, whatever comes out of their mouth at this current point in time, okay? Even if it hurts your feelings, it's meant to trigger you, for you to go within and figure out why that's triggering you, okay? So address your wounds, your core wounds. Secret admirer. Okay, so they're definitely, that kind of ties into that I'm watching your social media thing, so Divine Masculines have their eye on you, or a secret admirer of yours, okay? I'm receiving signs and synchronicities about you. Yes. So I said they're connecting with certain spirit animals or certain like types of synchronicities that's coming to the forefront right now. And I feel like, yeah, they're definitely receiving signs about you. They said also your scent. Even if you never met before, they can still smell your scent. Like that's a gift within itself. To smell things that people don't smell or don't hear. Like when you smell like a perfume or a cologne from a passed on loved one out of nowhere, that's like an example of that gift. So again, maybe their gifts are heightening too, but it could also mean that they're receiving like numerology, feathers, birds. I'm hearing a bird in the background cawing, and then receiving like, you know, just seeing certain numbers, you know, especially 1111. It will always be you. Yes. So they're saying divine feminine. No, even if it anyone else, anything else, any karmic energy, whatever third party situation it may be, whether it's a person, place, or thing. Remember, it doesn't always have to be a person. It could be them like being a workaholic and being addicted to work and not paying attention to you, or into this relationship. Not to you, but just in this connection. They're saying it will always be you, all right? The priorities, like, it will always be you, first and foremost. When they learn to, like, focus more on themselves, they're basically choosing you. So it's like a mirrored energy. So when you choose yourself and focus on yourself, divine feminine, it also enables for the divine masculine to promote their healing and their growth, okay? Oh, spring. So something's growing. There's abundance coming in. There's also birth and fertility, okay? Wow. So springtime, it could have a birthday within the springtime. It could be a spring baby, your divine masculine could be, or you could be divine feminine, but it could also represent something significant happen in the spring, or something going to happen in the spring. Okay, I'm going to pull a few more for both, just for both the connection. I'm going to end it off here. This was a longer reading. It's fine with me. Oh yes, again, I would spend my last dime on you. So that kind of ties probably the financial constraints. If you guys were like down to your last penny, they would spend your last on you. So that's very important, okay? Or it could mean like you guys are like building from the ground up right now, especially if you feel like you don't have anything. But it's important to know that you have all that you need, okay? That's the first, and be grateful for what you have currently right now. Oh my God. So, I'm going to take these. Might as well, right? You have the key to my heart. I love that. It keeps coming out. So, yes, you guys have the key to the heart. Also, you have the key to your own heart. Remember when I said about the door to romance? You have the key to my heart. Oh my gosh. So, yes, you're melting the heart right now. Opening the heart. Opening that doorway. Okay? So, allowing for love to flow in. Passed on loved ones. Oh my gosh. Didn't I say passed on pets earlier? If you're dealing with a passed on pet? No way. Or passed on loved ones. If you guys are also dealing with that in your family dynamic, losing a loved one or losing someone important to you, whether that's a friend, family, or whatever, maybe it could be an animal, doesn't matter. Give yourself time to heal and know that you guys are not alone, and that these past loved ones are right there with you, alongside you, and you're not alone, okay? So they're supporting you and this connection. Yes, self-love. So Spirit's saying focus more on self-love for this connection, okay? So it's like the more you focus on yourself, like I said, the more that, you know, this allows for this to flow through. So learning to love and open the door of love to yourself as well. You are my lights. So you guys are both lights. You guys, like if you're connecting to lighthouses or fireflies or any sort of like bright light or whatever, it's just, or stars, you know, that's another thing. They're saying that you are my light. You are the one that leads me home, that shows the way. They're showing me this card right here. You are my light. Right here, you see that? It's dark here in the forest, but then it's like they're about to leave that dark forest and enter into the light. So spiritual awakening. I'm finding courage and strength to face you. Oh my gosh. Yes. So I like that. So right now they're finding courage and strength to face you at this current point in time. That does go to the angel of strength energy that I was pulling beforehand. Oh my gosh, something told me to lift this up, and it says happy family at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, are you seeing 444 or 414? Oh, also they're saying 411. If you're seeing 411, which is like another synchronicity, it's about following your life purpose. Again, that North Node energy. Oh, no way. It's about following that North Node energy. Okay. And it's about also following your life purpose and your path and your creative endeavors and your projects and stuff. Keep working on that as well. But they're also saying right now, like, if you're seeing 411, it's about happiness and stability and prosperity is coming your way in that sort of sense, okay? Stability, groundedness, happy family. I was feeling spiritual babies as well. So if you guys are connecting with rainbows, again, it's like the promise, like after a storm, there's always a rainbow. But yes, they're finding the strength and courage to face you, and that Leo energy, this Leo season will help project that and help propel that, because the Leo energy is all about strength and courage. So it's about releasing that cowardly lion mindset, like from the Wizard of Oz, and realizing that you always had it in you, the guts, the strength, and the courage in you to get through anything, okay? So right now they're feeling intimidated by you, either or. I'm feeling more so this is the masculine. I'm pulling more so from the masculine side, okay? Please forgive me. Oh, so this is for both. So you guys are both going through that apology energy. I'm feeling again more so this is the masculine energy, but I'm also feeling this is the feminine as well. Like you guys are mirroring each other. Remember I said there's no victims here. So like you guys are learning to forgive one another. And I said, remember when I said nothing will be gained from holding on to past disappointments? Yep, forgiveness. Nothing will be gained from holding on to past disappointments. So right now it's all about releasing and learning to forgive, okay? And it starts with forgiving yourself. Fun fact, forgive yourself. That self-love, that's self-love. Forgiving yourself first and foremost for anything that you've done in the past, whether you feel like what you did was like deemed as unworthy of love, or whether that was in a previous relationship or a previous connection, whether it was a karmic connection, or now you feel like you just don't want to fuck up. I'm feeling that, like I just don't want to fuck up. I just heard that. You're not a fuck up, okay? We learn from our past mistakes and we apply that into the future. We're always learning. You always learn until the day you die, basically. So it's important to humble ourselves and to realize that you are the teacher and the student at the same time. So right now, like forgiving yourself is the first step, okay? Into actual forgiveness, all right? So forgiving yourself for your past wrongdoings, whether it was in this connection or previous ones or previous mistakes, it does not matter. Your past does not define you, is what Spirit said. So, wow. I'm trying to protect you. No freaking way. No freaking way. Oh my gosh. I literally just said I am trying. What the fuck? Where's the, where is it? I said they're trying to protect you. Did I not? So whatever conflict energy that is going on right now, whether it's like family don't agree with this, friend don't agree with this, whatever don't agree with it, they're saying right now, basically, they're trying to protect you. So, oh, I love this. It's like the tuxedo mask thing. Like, he will come in and protect, throw rose and everything. Make sure that nothing would pop off too much. Like, if Usagi-chan, which is the main character, Sailor Moon, if she got into any issues or troubles, and it would get really bad, Tuxedo would come at the very last minute and save her ass. But then after that, when she's safe and good, she's like, I got it. I'll handle it myself, you know, that type of thing. So it's about accepting help. Oh my gosh, where is that? Oh my god, there could be an age gap, guys. Okay, so ancestors and spirit guides. Oh, I love this. So ancestors are definitely helping with this connection. I'm trying to protect you. Also, ancestors and angels and passed on loved ones and spirit guides, they're saying right now, and passed on pets, they're protecting this connection right now. So they're protecting you. Ancestors are watching over this connection, as well as spirit guides. I just stated, like, if you're seeing white doves or just angels or birds or feathers, you know, or any signs like synchronicities. Right now you guys are connecting with your ancestors, your past life. I said ancestral karma is being cleared out as well. And the last but not least, it's like you put a spell on me. I love that. It's like Nina Simone. Put a spell on me. No, I'm just saying, like, you guys are not, like, if you guys are into magic and everything like that, that's cool and all, but it's like a joke that I put in here to say that you enchant me. Your whole energy, your whole presence, your everything. It's like I feel so drawn to you. Like, I don't know why I feel drawn to this particular individual or person or this soul, but I just feel a connection, and it's just like, it's like you put a spell on them. It's like, but the thing is that there's no spell. You are the spell, Divine Feminine. There's no spell that needs to be casted. In fact, the spell is both of you guys. You guys are naturally drawn to each other because of the chemistry and because this is a soul connection, right? So yes, it feels like a spell, right? Oh, yes, and then at the bottom of the deck, I can see through your mask. I love that. And remember, this is the attachment, releasing the attachment. So, Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines, now's the time to release the mask and to see past the illusions. Okay, so that's very important right now. And this kind of goes about like that whisker away thing that was on Netflix, because the Divine Feminines also wear a mask as well, because they hide their pain through whatever means that they find to hide their pain from, whether it's overworking, whether it's like avoiding self-healing, or whatever it may be. We all do it. We're human, okay? So Spirit is saying, like, now's the time to really address these core wounds and to really let them go and to integrate them, okay? So learn to forgive is very important. All right, so much love to you guys. See you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if it resonated. If it does not resonate, then oh well. There's many beautiful readings out there that I have out there, as well as there's many beautiful readers out there that can give more information, okay? So much love. My Instagram and anything else is in the description box below, as well as any channeled music or channeled songs that I mentioned within this video is going to be mentioned within the channel, within the description box, as well as the comment box below. Okay, so much love to you guys.